Hi everyone, this is Killshot from the 99 Dead, and this is The Walking Dead Season 9, 1 week early countdown. I know it's good for some, it's bad for some, but we are going to talk about that. We've got rumors, spoilers. I just got to tell you guys this week, be careful because you know that the premiere is happening in about an hour, and it does split our audience. There's a lot of people that want to talk about it. There's some that don't. The only thing I can say is just err on the side of caution. Yeah, we're not even going to try to block everybody. This is a AMC deal. I'm not here to bash AMC. It's good, I guess, for marketing, for advertising. But we like to, the week of, really get down and talk about predictions. And there's no predictions. So it's people that already have watched it. They watched it last week, and they got some of the information. So it's just something that we're going to have to deal with. More people are going to sign up for AMC Premiere. And the week of, we're just going to have to be very careful what you tune in and what you tune out of. Because I think even if we try to block spoilers, then people are going to be, it's going to be innocent conversation is all I can say. So we'll, but I'm going to, you know what I'm going to continue to do? We are going to talk Passage tomorrow night. So I won't allow any spoiler talk about Walking Dead in the Passage. But then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, be careful. And then on Sunday night's countdown, we're going to do a countdown like we normally do. And we're going to do a second reaction video. So today at 1 o'clock, let me give you the quick announcement. We're doing this stream just to kind of talk a little bit about the word that's on the streets. And then 1 o'clock will be the official reaction video because it is going to post at 12. Then we got a comic book read. So join the comic book read. That's going to be strictly on issue 112. And then just play it at your own risk the rest of the week. That's all I can say. We got a few I was singing Drive-By earlier. Sorry, Steph, you didn't get that. This is not a drive-by. That's the only way I could kind of type it and announce it and do all of those things. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Hopefully you guys are hyped up. I'm not as excited about the premiere as I would be if it wasn't happening a week early. I would be more excited if we were all enjoying it at the same time. I can tell you that. Yeah, we got Wilson. We got Super Bowl. I guess I can say Super Bowl. You know that is trademarked and copyrighted, so you're not supposed to advertise with it. I guess you can say it. They're not. What are they going to do? Come track me down? Hello, Emmy. Thank you for being here. Where are the mods? So we have Tommy and Kels. Are they here? I know Steph has been rocking his chat for a little while. So Michael, that's cool. And look, you guys, let me put it this way. Michael Wallace brings up a great point. He says, I didn't pay for Premiere, but I'm ready for the reactions. So many of you do participate in the spoiler streams, right? So I would look at it as this is going to be it's going to be like a spoiler stream. People are going to be excited about it. There's people overseas that can't watch the premiere. But if you do, get in on our Thursday spoiler streams or Friday spoiler streams, how can this be much different? I mean, there's always one or two details that come out in the TV show that wasn't in the spoiler, but I don't think it's like super, super shocking. So, spoil me, Stacy. Hi, people. My first time catching one of the live chats. Well, thank you. Appreciate you being here, Stacy. Make sure you slap that subscribe button. Hopefully you have a good time and you hang out with us. Mark Kuhn says, if you have AMC Premiere, we'd be able to watch every episode a week in advance or just a premiere. So, Mark, it looks like it's only the premiere, and usually what they do is they give you the first few minutes. Now, I can see some benefit to this because it does stifle the spoiler forums and some of the spoiler sites a little bit more. Because there was one dude, I don't know who it is on YouTube. It's not one of the regular people that talk about it like us. If there's one dude, he is in another country, and he would get the information, and he would always show the first 3 minutes, like the opening minutes. If you guys know who it is, honestly, I'm not trying to not remember. I just don't remember. Because now more and more people are doing it. But he would post it, and everybody would watch the first 3 minutes, and everybody would kind of go off of that. So now with AMC Premiere, they're pretty much showing you the first few minutes, the opening minutes every week. So you can kind of go through them instead of waiting for him to post his stuff. And he was bootlegging it. We got Scott Kernan says, feel like there will be a ratings problem for AMC. So Scott, here's kind of how that works. And I don't I don't think so. Only because the way they're doing ratings is different than the way they used to do ratings. It used to be how many people are live watching at that moment. And now, because of ways to go back and watch it and people streaming it, they do what's called a live plus one, which is the live viewing of it and then all the views a week after that. So how many people watch the premiere plus how many people watch the introduction? This is probably going to be a live plus two because you're going to get the premiere. People are going to be watching the premiere all week. So even if you don't watch it today, you don't have to watch it at noon. It's not like a live streaming of it. You can watch it all throughout the week. There's going to be people, Scott, they're going to watch it today. They're going to watch it again tomorrow. They're going to watch it 5 times. So they're going to view it over and over again. There's going to be people that watch the reaction we do today, and it's like, heck with it. I'll go ahead and watch it tomorrow. So all the views are going to be added up this week, then the live view on AMC, then a week after that. So it's going to be interesting to see the numbers. And what it might also do is it might get people to stop talking about The Walking Dead doesn't have ratings and it's dead. So this is going to be live plus 14. So Scott says The Walking Dead usually gets 8 million total. Now, I would not see... I think the second half is going to be one of their best halves ever. Started doing this in 8B because of the decrease in live ratings. But I still think it's hard to chart everybody that's watching it. Sam B, I think it's ridiculous that I'm paying for AMC on satellite and on demand, and now they want me to purchase Premiere also. That's paying for AMC 3 times. I don't think so. Not doing it. Sam, I guess... with me and kind of the rationale behind it was the value. If it would have been $15-20, I think I would have been like, nah, I'm not doing it. But for $5 a month, gonna have to. And it's like HBO. You're gonna have to get HBO for Game of Thrones. I think I did. When I was binge watching Game of Thrones, well, Wilson, I appreciate that. Wilson's like, I'd rather give you the $5, Kills. Hey, it'll be put to good use. When I binge watched Game of Thrones, Amazon had a special, like you sign up for Amazon Prime, you get free HBO for like a month or something. So I watched all the Game of Thrones, and yeah, I canceled afterwards. I wasn't trying to be cheap. It was just like, okay, I'll re-up it when Game of Thrones starts again. Scott has already super chatted and paid for he's paid for 4 months of AMC Premiere. So Scott says The Walking Dead is the most in-demand show on TV and is the most bootleg show. So you bring up a great point. It is the most bootleg show, and it's bootlegged all across the world. And it's probably bootlegged in some places that it wouldn't be showing with commercials and with ads. So, and I know that's wrong because there's pirating and there's things that happen. But no harm, no foul, I guess. Look, I'm not condoning that it happens, but there's just some places that don't offer the show, and the only way they can get it is via extraordinary means. I'm not condoning anything. I don't want to get on YouTube's bad list. How about that? So I'm not saying that is all I will say with watching, and look, I'm not going to slap anybody on the hand. People are adults, they do whatever they want to do. Let me just say, if you wrote a book and people were out making copies of your book, and you put the time and the energy into it, and they said, you know what? Actually, you know what? Before I get into that, I'm going to use it as an example because I think it's a relevant example. Scott says this was because Game of Thrones didn't air in 2018. That's one. True. So here, let me use this as an example. Let's pretend, and we will, Brat. We're definitely going to be talking Thrones. Don't worry one bit. We will be right there at the forefront. Just like we're talking Passage, we're talking Fear the Walking Dead. I'm not going to preach to anyone here, but for example, can someone, first of all, your name is like, really, dude, you got to go away. All right, I got this person. Don't worry about it. Yeah, he had to go. I've heard, Walking Dead, too many commercials. Then I've heard, well, look, with Premiere, you can actually watch it with no commercials. So that's one advantage. So let's say, for example, each of you is a writer. And you put your time, your energy into it, and you're getting a royalty on every book that you sell. You set your price, you put your time into it. How many of you are going to be comfortable if I go out there and I start making copies of your book and giving it away because I think the price of your book is too expensive? Honest answer from everybody. Because this is the only example I can give to people to really make it real. And all of a sudden, your salary saves $100,000, $200,000, and then somebody else started doing it, and then your salary went down to $50,000 and $20,000 and $10,000. You're like, wow, I can't even sell a book anymore because other people are out there doing it. So agreed, most people would be upset. Well, to a degree, that's kind of what people do when they don't watch commercials and they don't watch the ads, is they're making a judgment for the TV show and for the actors. They're saying, there's too many commercials. I don't want to watch the commercials because Walking Dead makes too much money anyway. But that really isn't our decision. As bad as it sounds, they're going to charge what they charge. And then when they do AMC, it's the same thing. It's like, okay, we're going to charge you $4.99. You get to watch it without the commercials. And there's a lot of people do exactly what some people are doing, say, no, I'm not going to pay it. And that's perfectly fine. That is kind of our choice. But that's really where it goes down to, now, could we debate that maybe Norman makes too much money, or maybe Andy made too much money, or maybe we could debate it, but ultimately it's just not our call. And I think when you have bootlegging, you have pirating, and you have people with like Napster and like other situations where people are getting music, it's always going to be there. It's always going to happen. But when it dries up, that's part of the reason why. You pay a premium for it. Well, Angie, when they do, when The Walking Dead has premieres, like next week, there are good commercials. And it depends on, I think, the value of the episode. So, like, when you see the premiere for a season, the commercials are much better. And the mid-season premiere, they're better, too, because the advertisers, look, I didn't bring everybody here to do early countdown to do commercial and economics lessons. I'm saying I can understand both sides of it. And I wasn't trying to say I'm doing Premiere and you guys should go out there and buy it, or because we're streaming. I do know that it is a byproduct of it, though. I mean, if our group is getting together, there's people have told me, like, Kills, if you're going to talk about it a week early, then we're just going to go ahead and foot the bill and do it. And that's not really what I'm trying to do, but it's just, what else are we going to do except hide in a corner? And I can't. Some of you can, but I can't, because this is what we do every week. And if they don't watch it on 999 Dead or 999 Gaming, they're going to go over to another channel and participate in that. And that's what I don't want. I mean, I don't mind people definitely people participating, but I don't want people to go somewhere else because we don't offer a product. If we offer a product and they get more knowledge, that's great. But they're like, well, hey, Kills isn't doing anything for a week. I'm going to go hang out with this person. Not cool. Alpha would not like that. Ecom says, for all the haters, Walking Dead still has a huge audience. It does, and the episode is 73 minutes with commercials. So, Scott, I'm hoping that once, I watch the stream at 12, that all that should be 45 minutes. So if it's around 45 minutes, then we will still be doing the fan reaction at exactly 1 o'clock. If for whatever reason it runs a little bit over, I don't think it's going to, then I'll just, instead of 1, it'll be 1:10, 1:15. But sometime around 1 o'clock, we will be doing a reaction. And thanks for that update. And Scott and Najee and a few other people have been really, really helpful with kind of me figuring out the times and some of the happenings and the stream, because I just want to get it out there as quick as possible. And thank you, Colleen. I appreciate that. And it wasn't kind of a blame game. I understand that. It was just, it was a business decision. Good stuff. Angie, nervous? I feel like it's a first date. I think it's a good analogy. I'm not nervous about this one because it's pretty widespread that the story's being told. And from rumors and some spoilers, we haven't heard any confirmation there would be a major death in today's episode. So I think I tend to get more nervous when I know something major is going to happen. But we do know that we get an introduction into the Whispers. That's out there. So I think that's probably going to be something that's a little bit more nerve-wracking for me. And Mariah, I am absolutely. So let me clarify as well. Maybe I did, but I wasn't crystal clear. I'm watching the premiere at 12. We're reacting at 1 o'clock. We're going to be talking about it during the week. And we will be doing a countdown next Sunday night before The Walking Dead, like we always do at 8 o'clock. And we will be reacting to it afterwards as well. So that part is not going to change. And if you guys are really, really hell-bent on turning off the internet, not hearing spoilers, then hopefully next Sunday will be kind of new. Now, when we do our Sunday streams anyway, we always talk a little bit of spoilers before the episode. 1 p.m. Eastern, Cammie. So this stream will end in a few minutes. Then 12 o'clock noon, I'm watching the premiere. And then 1 p.m. I've heard it is 12 noon is when it's going to be available. If for whatever reason that changes and it's not till 12:30, it's not till 1, then we'll just push the reaction video accordingly. Yes, ma'am. The whole episode. Today at noon. And it's been a more casual countdown. I really, my expectation, because we do have some international viewers, and I know international viewers cannot get AMC Premiere. It is a USA only thing from what I've read. Can you guys confirm that AMC Premiere is only available in the United States? Why that is being confirmed, and that's kind of what I heard, so it does put our international audience at disadvantage because there's some people that do want to watch it as well and would want to pay for it. Janet Person has a Q&A. Kills, do you think Alpha's accent is going to make her seem less scary? I am going to wholeheartedly say no. I think it is going to make her appropriately scary. Okay. That is, Scott, thank you for that confirmation. Yep, can't get it in Canada. So once again, if you guys want to participate in the reaction video, it's going to be like a spoiler. And most of you already know the spoilers. We've been talking about spoilers for over a month. But I don't want to try to coerce you or make you do it. So let me go back to Janet's question because I think it was a great question. I don't think the accent is either more scary or less scary. I think the context of what she said is corny. Just being honest with you guys. I think when we hear her talk in something that is not her introduction, I think it's going to be eerie as crap. This is her I am Negan moment. Your people killed my people. Or whatever. I don't have it in front of me. I am Alpha. Okay, that's not super spooky. If I said to you, today we have a live stream and I'm going to have a tomato sandwich. And I said, I am eating a tomato sandwich. That's not going to bother you. You're going to be like, okay, whatever. You sound a little bit from the deep woods there. But if I were to say something that would completely freak you out, people are like, I've been practicing. Wilson super chatting says, I am Killshot, and the comic read is at 2 p.m. All right, you know me. You know what time we're doing the great segue, Wilson. I appreciate that. But if I got, and I'm not going to say me because that's going to get too bizarre. If she's got blood on her hands and there's a combination of whispering and it's not always I am Alpha, raspy, evil, diabolic, agenda, I think her voice is going to be appropriate. Now, I can't really come up with dialogue, but I will throughout the season. But if it was something like, you betrayed me, and then, okay, now is that a little bit, that sound was a machete taken off Ezekiel's head, by the way. So, put that in context, right? I'm not going to do it again, because I just creeped myself out. But if that was the voice, and then something happened that was like, just, there you go, Colin's like, whoa! See, that was the intent. And then, maybe she goes up and whispers something. You're next. Something like that. All right. Yeah, I don't want to overdo it. Follow-up question. Where's Lydia's accent? Janet, I only watched the clip with her talking to Daryl once or twice. It's a Deliverance voice. I know of the movie. I will tell you I've never watched the movie. Yeah, Eric, I get it. Eric's a Patreon, and I will tell you on the Patreon site, I will not post spoilers on the Patreon site either. And we'll try to control as much as we can on the Facebook fan page. Just those of you really worried about seeing spoilers or articles posted from comicbook.com and other things, I would just say stay off the Facebook fan page for a week. I hate saying that, but it's just what we're going to be dealing with. If we see it inappropriate, we're not going to bar people or ban people, but we're going to try to manage it the best we can. In some of the streams, people are going to be talking about it. They're going to be super chatting it. Conversations are going to come up. We'll go in and we'll say, hey, guys, try to keep the spoilers at a minimum. But I think once we start talking about the show this week, it's just going to take a life of its own. Monday night, we are going to talk Passage, but once we'll have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday Walking Dead streams. And once we get into those, I think they're going to start out as topics. But it's hard to do a speculation video when at least half of our audience is going to know what happened. You got to kind of do something, though, once you're like, I mean, what would a conversation be like between, and at the fence? Because Alpha is going to come up and they're going to do this trade, right? So she's going to be standing there talking to Daryl, and it's going to be like, I am Alpha. I don't care who you are. I'm going to kill you, son bitch. That's my moment, is I got to see Daryl coming right back with the, that's the only thing I can do to get the creepy Alpha voice out of my head. So on that note, everybody, we are 26 minutes in. I want to thank all of you for being here. What a couple of months. We're going to see it today. I know for some of you it's still like a week away, but we're going to hype this up. This is going to be a good Walking Dead week. It's going to be a great season. We've got the Super Bowl today. If you don't watch the reaction video and you just want to get a little bit of Walking Dead, we are going to do some comic book reads as well. So at 2 p.m. today, we are going to premiere, once again, this is going to be issue number 112. Hey, we're moving along because we're in March to War. So before you know it, I'm going to be right up there with the Whisper story arc. So if you're avoiding the spoilers and just want to hang out, I will ask you, after you've watched The Walking Dead, after you've been in the reaction, once you get into the comic book stream, don't talk about the show. It's just going to be talking about the comics. So that would be the one ask that I will, and I will be timing some people out if you pop in there. It's like, hey, Kills, I'm glad you're here for the comic read, but what about Henry dying just 10 minutes ago? Don't do that, everybody. Let's be as respectful as we can. But on the flip side, all throughout the week, I'm going to take the gloves off a little bit, and I'm going to say that people are going to be talking about the show. They're going to talk about spoilers, and we're just not going to be timing everybody out and blocking everybody. So join at your own risk. All right, everybody, thank you so much for being here. Enjoy the premiere if you're watching the premiere. Hang out with us right here to do the reaction video. And if you're doing none of those things, I will see you at 2 o'clock, hopefully for the comic book read. And then tomorrow night, we are talking Passage. There's 8 o'clock Passage countdown. There's a Passage reaction video. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, a whole lot of Walking Dead. That's what we got going on. Thank you so much to all the Patreons up in the top left-hand corner. You guys are absolutely amazing. Appreciate everything that you guys do. Spoilers, or why do I say spoilers? Sponsors. Sorry, sponsors. I called you spoilers. Top right-hand corner. Moderators, Emmy, Steph, Tommy, Kells. Of course, my crew, the 999 Army, each and every one of you. We're almost there. The Super Chatters. Led by Scott Kernan and company. Thank you so much, Scott. Appreciate your contributions to the channel. Also, Wilson making me do Alpha's voice over and over again. There's going to be payback at some point, Wilson. And also, Ecom, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Everybody else, give me a quick 999. I want to give some shout-outs to the complete 999 Army. We're getting so close to Walking Dead. I'm not watching it, Maggie. I'm not. I'm not going to do it. Samantha Coombs, thanks for being here. Fluff Jr., Gene Alexander, Omicron, Mitch Puddin, Leanne Gash, Colleen Hayes, Julia Muse, Lucas, thank you so much. Edwin Gonzalez, Janet Person, Lynn Nesvik, thank you. Mark Kuhn, The Walking Dead Nerd, Michael Curie, thank you so much. Peace out to you as well. Angie Homan, Lisa Haltom. All of you that are new, and I've seen a lot of new faces, make sure to pike that like button right down. It's the one with the thumbs up. And also subscribe. Bottom right-hand corner, you can see a little 999 Dead logo. We talk about Walking Dead all week long. We talk about on 999 Dead, 999 Gaming, 999 Army. Subscribe to all three. Hit the notification button because we will be streaming on all three throughout the season. Speedo Smith, thank you so much. Appreciate that super chat and also repping the 999 Army. Negan Sandwich, what's up? Diana Hammond. Cammy, thank you so much. I'm excited as well. Heart of Nixie, thank you so much. Appreciate Heart of Nixie saying thanks to Wilson for making me talk funny. I'm just glad OU Crawfish isn't here because he always super chats and has me saying off-the-wall stuff. Deborah Farrell, thank you. Mariah Campisi as well. Who else we got? Valar is late. I'm late, but lots of love. And Valar super chats and says, hello, Kills, 99 Army, Emmy, Steph, Tommy, Kells, super chatters, sponsors, patrons, the whole crew. Thank you, Valar. And I will see, if I didn't give you a shout out, I see John. What's up, John? I like to fish as well, is in there. Never take it personally. Just know that I can't shout out everybody, especially during season. We have a couple thousand people here, but I do jump around as much as we possibly can, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks, everybody. See you at 1 p.m. for the reaction video. Peace.